Pay the whole bill for your little Nas. I do my little chick for your little Nas. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for your little Nas.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Southern Hemisphere and the historic city of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Game number 2 on this year's NFL schedule. Happy to have you with us. The Chiefs, the Chargers, underway from Brazil. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, after 15. Hey, 43, 15.
Right to the air is Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
43! Hey, Teller. Hey, Rivlin. What's that?
Mahomes now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The man in coverage was Trent McDuffie.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A run once more with Hampton. Fighting through, he's got space.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing? Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. All right. 30 years later, we back in this. It's time. Premiere album still gonna happen.
Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to South America and one of the world's most populous cities, vibrant Sao Paulo in the southeast region of Brazil. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen set for the Friday opener. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow, pull back!
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Mahomes going to keep it himself. And a nice run and close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They'll send Worthy in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Got him in. That's Rashee Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And to the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing. Harrison Jr. to kick off for Kansas City.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Delta to Hunt. Set.
Here's the rookie out of North Carolina, Omarion Hampton. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will score. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. For Hampton, the rookie, he's going to want to hold on to that one. First touchdown of his young career. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. All right. At 57. Yellow. Ours go wide. Ours hit.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Yellow. Hey, rip lift. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Sunday.
Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
Homie troops right. Set. Down, set.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
3rd, they need 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
It's 4th down.
Herbert to throw for it on 4th down. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Lion. Ready.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
At the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 3.
Set. Let's go.
They'll go again with Hampton. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Set.
A run. This is Hampton. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Set. Cap. Set.
On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. And he will dive into the end zone. Kamani Vidal. Touchdown, LA.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Chiefs 13.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
I'll go on it. 15. Hey, 43, 15.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 1 quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. We'll have more from South America and beautiful Sao Paulo after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
15. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Formation for the Chiefs.
Davis to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Set.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Set. 380. Straight out. 380. Straight out. Go.
Another run here with Hampton. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And they'll work this out to the 23. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down, as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
Nice job there on 3rd and inches, and you know that defense, they are packing it in. They're trying to get as many bodies up at the line of scrimmage, so you get past that first wave, look out. They did a nice job bringing him down, or else that looked like he was going to take it all the way.
Out to his right. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this will be incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
A first down throw for Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Flushed to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's got another one. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open up a 6-point lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Defensively by Trent McDuffie.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Chargers will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. After the touchdown, here's your ticker. Out to send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Mahomes fakes the give and keeps it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. A short one caught by Kelce. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's 3rd and 7.
Easy. Yellow. 57. 15.
Now, Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will go all the way. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Mahomes will do it himself.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Here's Darius Davis to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. He'll push forward for about a yard. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Set.
A give, and here comes Hampton. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
The 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Kappa. Right.
Now, Herbert. Pass on the right side by Conklin. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hampton trying to work inside. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Now he'll air one out. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On 1st down, Herbert. He's going to look downfield once again. That is hot! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. To throw is Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Herbert to throw. He's got his big tight end. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get as much as he can, protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
Yellow, 43, 44, 80. Hey, 57.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set. Ready.
On the ground, Hampton. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Delta, hut.
They'll go with Hampton. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Vidal. He's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready.
On the ground, this is Harris. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown Chargers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
And it's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw, it's Herbert. That'll be caught. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and up the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Isaac.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Pass out to Brown, right side, complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
They go play action with Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes Vidal. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Forced out wide. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. And he's got that first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes him pay.
Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quick. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
15. Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to be set up. First and goal. He is down at the 6.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense stands standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
At the Chargers,
15. Watch out.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Go.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
It's
Brings
3rd
up
and 4.
Set. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He gets this one, complete to Johnston. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no good.
No gain on the play.
2nd down. Here's Herbert.
49-yard line.
Going up top. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
Down and 10 yards to go.
Set.
Now Herbert. Again, working deep downfield. And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run. This is Hampton. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. 2nd down and 3.
Set. Delta. Hut. Go.
Herbert. They'll set up the screen for Hampton. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Crowd right. Hey, easy. Orange. 21. 12. What is it?
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Yellow. 40. Yellow, yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is the 9-time Pro Bowler Khalil Mack taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Yellow, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. And even 50 yards.
Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Herbert now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Big play coming up. This is third down. On play action now. Herbert. That is George Karlaftis working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Another 3 and out.
Go. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Now or never, they'll throw him. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yellow. I'll go over 57, 57.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The second down throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
I hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ray. Set.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Open man downfield is Conklin. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Hampton. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hampton. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Fight on these two. I've got one. Attack. 15. Easy.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And he's going to give his guys a A short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Down on second and long.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Let's go. Set. Cap it. Let's go.
Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Hey, red win. Line. Yellow. Hey, go. Attack. 15. Yellow.
First and 10 for Mahomes. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. They'll send Worthy in motion. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Ready.
They'll stick to the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll run here. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
We'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Herbert now on first down. He's going to air this one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Nick, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's go.
On play action. Now Herbert. Down his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Chargers are going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll stop it. 17 seconds to go in the game. Here is first and goal. Herbert to the air again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
So now a big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Herbert again. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision guarded loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Hey, Rimley. Yellow. Attack.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. Set to go now on first and 10.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 57. Yellow. Here we go, 15. 57.
Here we go. One final play. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And they get a small measure of revenge here, defeating the Eagles this time in this Super Bowl rematch.